This is a companion piece from the last short that I created with Canadian Prepper. I say what I said because we have been teetering on the edge of nuclear war ever since the late 2000s and early 2010s with the rise of Barack Obama and with the fallout of Hurricane Katrina and with the fallout of Iran getting nuclear weapons or trying to get nuclear weapons. The world has changed rapidly for the last 19 years, and so many of them who have Trump derangement syndrome can't grasp that. And I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but too many people still want to believe that they can win this war based on their own concepts of what would be a better word for it? Twisted notions of American patriotism in the Reagan-Buckley school of conservatism. I want to believe that we can win this. I really do. But it seems like we're wasting more and more resources each and every day. And people can't grasp that. I know I'm a political novice or a geopolitical novice, but this is coming from someone who has experienced the war on terror from conception, planning, and invasion all the way from 2001 to 2005, and then having Hurricane Katrina just mess everything up for 2 years, and then having the fallout of Hurricane Katrina ending up for 19 years. And I know some of you may not take this seriously because of this. But trust me, we're not going to win this. We're not going to survive what's coming. Ever since the fallout of our evacuation of Afghanistan, mostly hastily because of Joe Biden's incompetence and arrogance, as well as the Never Trumpers' arrogance, because they are too goddamn dumb and too goddamn obedient, and still think that they can just try to snap people out of it and try to get people to be loyal again, obedient again. And that's what pisses me off as a person. The loyalty, the need to be obedient, because they want people to forget about Trump and think about more about the enemy within, mainly the red MAGA hat wearing white person. They have made us into monsters ever since January 6th. They want an entire population or segment of population to be blackpilled enough that they won't vote again. The problem with that is you got a half of the population that would love to betray their own home patron country. And that's what is really painful for me to say, because this country is my home. And I want to cheer for it, but the more that they want to tear me down, tear my spirit down, tear my ability to vote down because of January 6th, instead of just talking about it. And I know some of you may be snickering behind the screen, laughing at me. But I don't care. I've watched people lose their shit over January 6th. I've watched people lose their shit over Donald Trump because all that they have is hate. Hate for me because of January 6th. And having that hate translate downward because of Donald's past. All I wish for is for there to be a moment where we can discuss things again without having someone call me wacky or weird because I have interfered with their democracy. And I'm more scared that they may steal it again because they have allowed corruption again. Because they would rather have the corruption than having their own ego being crushed and crushed again. I would rather have that ego-crushing moment and having a blue sky instead of a yellow sky made by nuclear fire. This is something that most people need to think about and talk amongst themselves before they lose themselves in their own hatred.